there. Just leaving home now. Managed to knock off at lunchtime, so ducked home, had a quick shower. What are you doing there, hey? Had a quick shower and threw the last of the things I need into the car, and now we are off on an adventure. So, planning this trip to head out to Lake Hume, which is the other side of Wodonga from where I am, but not too far away, about 40 minutes, half hour to head out there. We'll go out and have a look at the Hume Dam as well, the wall that moved in the 1990s. That could have been real big, but get on this freeway. Yeah, we have had a little bit of rain this morning, so I'm hoping, one, it being a Friday afternoon, and two, it being overcast, we have a pretty quiet spot out there. It is the only spot you're legally allowed to camp on Lake Hume, so you always get a few nomads out there in their vans, so it is an RV only camp. So we'll head out there anyway, hit the road, and get this journey underway. Here we are at Hume Dam. We're just walking out along the earth wall now. Where most dams, they'll build them in between a steep valley or something, so you've got the rocks and the cliffs either side to help wedge the dam in there. Hume Dam's a little bit different, where you've got this massive earth dam. Someone's fishing out there. This massive earth dam that sort of runs out from this high bank here out to the wall itself. So that's it all the way over there. What would be over a K walk out and back from the car park on this side anyway. There's another car park over there near the substation. It's right on top of the dam pretty much, with barbecue and all that. You don't get as many people on this side of the wall as over there obviously, but yeah, I was hoping, again, a bit of a gloomy day, so no one else in the car park, got the wall to myself. We'll keep on walking across here, and yeah, I'll dig out some facts about the dam. Looking very smart, Roxy. Looking very smart. Well, here we are. Hume Dam. I didn't research that. I think there's 35, no, that's too many, 26 gates along the dam that hold the water back. And there's one of them there. Chains, chain driven. Yeah, even. But that gate goes up. The water comes over down the spillway there. No, that's not going to sit there anyway. It'll fall off. So the Murray River's in minor flood now. Lake Hume itself's at 98%, and it's wet and raining, and there's more rain forecast next week. And they're only letting in what's flowing, or they're only letting out what's flowing in, so they've got the hydro going down there, and none of the gates are open, even though a couple of them have got a little bit of a leak. Interesting story there too. When when they built the earth mound across New South Wales and Victoria working together, because we are right on the border, they got to the middle and it didn't quite line up. Most occurrences along the Murray River where you got bridges, Yarrawonga Bridge is another good one, and that's clearly visible where she didn't meet up in the middle. But let's cross the front over here. That wall's 51 metres down to the original Murray Riverbed too, so pretty black, and they reckon there'd be some big fish lurking down there. Another funny little story, the engineer, designer, whatever you want to call him, that built the dam, he built 7 dams over his life, and this is the only one that's still standing. All the others collapsed or were washed away. Now, in 1997, I don't know if I mentioned it when we done the Dartmouth trip, but 97 we had a lot of rain. They had too much water in the dam, had too much water in Lake Dartmouth, and the wall moved. Pretty sure it's the join here between the edge of the wall, or the concrete wall, and the earth wall, but it moved, and it moved about 17 centimetres, which scary. So they let a heap of water go. It flooded down. There used to be a caravan park just down here, but it got closed up pretty much not long after 97, just because every time it flooded, it got flooded out, which is no good for a business. But originally this earth mound just went straight down here, but all this has been built up post 97, like around 2000 they started the work on it, and reinforced the earth wall just so it wouldn't move any further. But yeah, and you got to think too, 1919 they started building this, so well, the concrete's over 100 years old, which I don't know how you get around that. Obviously concrete's not going to last forever, but yeah. So that's the dam anyway. Didn't realise last time I was here you're allowed to, well, there was no signs saying you couldn't drone, but now there's no drone signs up everywhere, so I'll respect that. I'll just put some more footage here somewhere. But yeah, Hume Dam, Murray River, as I said earlier, it's flooding, in minor flood again, and we got rain coming, and the Weirs at 98, Dartmouth Dam's at 97. It'd be probably 98 now if the rain that come through this morning. So we're looking at the 3rd year in a row where I foresee the Murray River's going to be in flood by October, and that's going to pretty much kill the summer for fishing, camping, everything on the river again for the 3rd year in a row, just because all that water is worth money to everyone downstream, including South Australia. So you coming, Spots? Yeah, don't you stay there, come on. So it's a shame. The whole reason, one of the main reasons the dam was built was because flood mitigation, irrigation of course, but I reckon the dam's caused more flood since it's been put in than what it stopped. So it's a shame. That's a shame. You're not supposed to be over there, Rox. Look, no access. It's alright, you're not on a bike. Doing wheeze. So originally 1919, by then they had the railway line going through Albury-Wodonga. With the building of the dam, spur line come out to Barranduda and Bandiana. There's a big army bases at Bandiana as well, where more so for the first, pretty sure it was the first war, tanks, vehicles, all that sort of stuff was built there and shipped onto trains. So I'm going to grab this dog because there's a car coming here. Come here, come here, come here, come on, your collar. So yeah, yeah, and then the train also brought migrants after World War I out to the migrant centre here too. Pretty much Greeks, all those sort of countries, European countries and that had migrants from the First World War were that wanted to come to Australia, come through Bandiana and Bonegilla Island. Interesting, that vehicle just drove past. He stopped over here on one of these exposed pipes and took a, a measuring device off the top. After 22 years, it seems like they're still monitoring the wall to make sure it's not moving. Concerning. When all that decides to go down over all that, there are a lot of places in Albury that would go underwater. There's a few places in Wodonga that go underwater too, and that's just here without thinking downstream. Think about pulling the plug on your drain and all those ants in your pipes are gone. So might happen in my lifetime, might not. So yeah, just interesting that they had the measuring devices out, the infrared. I should have said before, just over 50 metres the height of the wall. For those overseas, just over 167 feet. So to put it into a little bit of context, and catchment area or volume the weir holds as well is just over like 1.4 million megalitres. So I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's here or Dart, I'm pretty sure there's eight Sydney Harbours in there. So you think about how big Sydney Harbour is or how much water it holds, times that by 8, and that's what you get in Hume Dam and Lake Hume. So yeah, anyway, that's been the Hume Dam. We're going to walk back to the car. My knees are starting to tickle, so back to the car and hopefully get to a camp spot pretty soon. Just a laid back trip this time after last trip to Meai. Just got to confirm or test out a couple of things. Simple cooking for dinner and breakfast, and yeah, whew, panting. Sit back. Hopefully it doesn't rain tonight. It's not supposed to, but yeah, sit back and just annoy others. Annoy Roxy? No, enjoy a night on the side of the lake. It's right here in my backyard, and I don't get to do it that often, which is a shame. So let's go and find a camp spot. What a spot! So here we are, Ludlows. Surprisingly less people here than I thought there'd be. There's one van over there, one van all the way over there, one up the far bank behind us, and then another one up near the entranceway. But yeah, I reckon this will do. Bit of grass here, that'll be fun. Luckily no wind, thank goodness, so I'll be able to put the awning out, and I might put my tarp out the back just to throw up a bit of a barrier. We'll see how we go with that. But nice gentle lapping of the water. No problem with this spot. The road's just over there, so it gets a bit noisy. But yeah, alright, I'm going to set up. So camp's established, awning out. I got some paracord cinched down truckies hitches to stop it from flapping. The wind's sort of slowly picking up a little bit. It's only supposed to be about 9k an hour. I know I'm going to regret it in the morning, but I paid $50 for the awning, so if it wakes up in the morning, it's on the other side of the car. I won't really mind. I've got my new Ridge Rider table, replacing the plastic fold-out one. It's about the same size, a little bit longer, but it's got the bottom cupboards, pantry, call it a pantry, bottom pantry under it, so it's just some more places to put some stuff as well. So there, I've got my giraffe set up that I made myself, just for a bit of fire. You're not supposed to have open fires here. You look around, there's fire pits, even where I'm parked, someone had a fire behind me. So, even though the caravan today's got a decent fire going next to his van, but yeah, so also running the new Coleman cooker, perfect in wind like this. Took it away to Mei for a test run, and it's going to do well for tea tonight. So I did have an awning wall I was going to put down that way or that way, but I think it's for the it's a batwing wall, so it's only got Velcro on one end and not the rope sewn in. So this is going to have to do me. Good old boy in a Parado pulled in over there. He's setting up his camp at the moment. It's 3 o'clock on a Friday. He's come in. I see another caravan come in over there, so chances are it's going to fill up pretty quick, maybe. There's still plenty of room, but I can just see a nice flat spot there. Caravan's going to pull in and set up right there. I can see it. They love socialising and parking right next to you. This is my about as close to the public as I want to be. So, against me better judgment, I was just going to go into the bush, into the sticks for tonight, but no, we ended up coming out to the weir, so it'll be right. I've only got a little bit of wood there, so I won't get the pig going until a little bit later, once it starts to cool down. Although it's cold enough now, I'm going to put a jumper on. But yeah. Don't get over the ocean much, but just the gentle lapping of waves here reminds me of those visits when I do go over the ocean. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to put a jumper on and yeah, just enjoy the scenery. I swear this can's still half full. I've had it for a while now. Obviously I've moved. The pig was over there. I've moved it over here just because the wind's blowing in this way. It's going to do it all night. I guess it'd be good having it over there blowing the warmth through, but it's also going to blow the smoke. For at least being over here, it's going to blow the smoke away. So. Just like that. Oh, come on. What do you reckon? A bit chilly. I reckon it's about 7 or 8 degrees at the moment, so it's cooled down a fair bit. The wind's died down, which is good. So got the fire nice and warm. Smoke's decided it wants to go that way again, so I'll let it go that way. But I think you all know I hate cooking in the dark, and since I've been up since midnight, it might be time to cook a feed. What do you reckon? Time for some num-nums? Time for some num-nums. Can't believe there's boats out in the water. It's the middle of winter and there's people out there fishing. I suppose I haven't got a rod set up. One of the camps over there, he's been checking his rods every 5-10 minutes. Like he's just hoping that there's a fish on the end of it, but he's in a good spot there. If he's going to catch some redfin, it's going to be over there. But anyway, I wasn't coming out here to fish. I was just coming out here to enjoy a quiet night. Alright, so tonight we're going to Humble Jaffles. Now, Some would say, but I haven't got a campfire going. How are you going to cook jaffles? Well, you can use a campfire, but I find doing them on the gas stove, it gives you a little bit more control. Put that there. Jaff line's already been seasoned. Right, so we'll get some bread out. Oh, it's so easy. One thing better about using the cooktop, you've got a bit more control over the heat. A lot of times you throw jaff line in the coals and you burn bread. So it's got a bit of olive oil butter here. Try and keep it a little bit healthy to keep the doctor happy. Butter your bread. So again, you can do all sorts of things in your jaffles. Spaghetti, baked beans, any of your tin mucks, your Campbell's stews, beef stew, anything. We're going to do bacon and eggs in there for brekkie, but for tonight we're doing ham, cheese and tomato sandwiches. Unfortunately, I've left the key ingredient at home, which is red onion. You cannot do toasted sandwiches without red onion, especially toasted ham and cheese and tomato. So that there, put the ham out. Normally with the sliced ham I'll double it up just to get a bit of that ham flavour and ham goodness in there. I left the cheese at home too. Oh, that's a fail. That's a fail. I can't believe I did that. No melted cheese. No cheese, Roxy. Devastated. Because I'm having ham, love the hot English mustard, so I'm going to put a bit on. Fair bit on. Paint that thing yellow. Really not having any luck with this fire. Got dry red gum from home, but it's just not. It just doesn't want to play the game. That one. Tomato. How can you forget the ham? The ham, the best part of it. Feed that to the ducks. Forget the ham. I forgot the cheese. Forgot the bloody onion. Might as well just cook steak and no, not steak. Oh, cook sausage. Cook sausage and forget the bread. That's what I've done. We're having sausages without bread. So there. I think this is our condiment one. Nope. This is our condiment one. Yep. Sounds like a bike. Gotta have pepper. Lots and lots of pepper. So on the bike I've got the little Sandvik pantry. Here I've got a little bit bigger one, all spices going, pepper, salt, curry powder, chili powder, all the good stuff. Alright, so for our toppings on, again minus the good stuff. That's that done, and we'll get it on. Move that out of the way before it catches on fire. So I like being on the fire 3 to 4 minutes max either side. Go through that side, move it across, flip it the other way, check it, just keep checking, doesn't do any harm. Like most, or some camp cooking you can, but with these, stay here. As soon as you walk away to get some firewood, get a beer out of the fridge, whatever it is, it'll burn, trust me, it'll burn. So give it a few minutes and rotate through and see how we go. Rightio, so that's been our time. Check the sides. Of course, right when I'm cooking, people start to ring. So one side may be a little bit burnt. Oh, ow. The key, Jaff line, most of the Jaff lines, I don't think you can buy the ones that are split in the middle, but you need the ones that are full thickness, and don't cut the jaffle in half because you just can't put any quantity of stuff in it. So I don't have to worry about the cheese because I forgot it. Ham and tomato jaffles, minus the cheese and minus the onions. So, they're going to be hot, but at least you don't have to worry about molten cheese. You do have to worry about molten tomato, but and molten tomato juice. Love it. Just love it. Lovely. Keep it simple, stupid. That's the motto, isn't it, Spots? Come on. Yep. So. Good quality scotch. Full belly. And a view to kill. So that'll just about do it for tonight. I can't believe I forgot the cheese and onion. That's an ultimate fail, Roxy. I should just not record anymore and just do this again next week. But next week we're going to Jingellic Hotel and camping up there. Whether or not I'll record a video for that trip, we'll see what happens. But going there for 2 nights. I was going to take the bike, but it's going to be raining on the Saturday at least, so it'll be in the Colorado for that. But yeah, this is smooth. Fire's finally sorted its shit out and going. Clean some stuff up and prep for some bacon and egg jaffles in the morning, won't we, Spots? So that'll just about do us for tonight. And yeah, after the rain today, I heavily expect we won't be able to see the water's edge in the morning. The fog's going to be pretty thick, but we'll get the drone up over it and see what we can see. Unfortunately, no stars, no moon tonight because it's still pretty heavily cloud covered. But, yep, that's it. Night all. Going to bed. Right, breakfast time. Right, of course we're doing jaffles again. Jaffles again. So, just got some bacon. Too much bacon. Ideally, you cut it up into some chunks, small chunks, because as soon as you bite on it, it's going to pull out of the bread, out of the sandwich. Anyway, because we're doing bacon and eggs, it is better to do it on this and not on the campfire, just because if you put too much heat into it, you'll burn your bread before you get a chance to cook the egg inside. Bread. It's all buttered up. I'm gonna butter your bread. Rightio. First up, just press them down to make a bit of a well in the bread so the egg's got something to sit down in. There's nothing worse than when you spilled egg out and your jaffles become French toast. Normally handy if you use the little 600-700 gram eggs as well, and not the real big ones. Just means less spillage. Eggs are in. The highway noise is getting nice and loud. Hooray! So. Condiment rack, condiment bag. Again, bacon, eggs, leaf, pepper. Sometimes you can add a little bit of curry powder, depends what your tastes are like. Line our bacon up. Yum yum jaffles. The other good thing about doing this on the gas top, you can do it at home in the backyard, you can do it anywhere. Again, key thing is to get the jaffle iron. Even at home I use a sandwich maker, a toasted sandwich maker. Get the big ones that take the big bread and don't have a cut in the middle. And because I've got tomatoes left over from last night, slice of tomato as well. Just like that. Alright. That one. Alright, again just a couple of minutes, either side, low heat not high heat, and yeah, we'll be eating in no time. Alright, I'll turn that off. As the normal rule goes, wet as smoke is burnt toast. So crack that open, yeah, butter knife in here. Went a little bit over, but that's alright. That's alright. Jaffle iron. Alright. Oh, googie egg. Yum yum. Bacon and egg and tomato jaffles. Perfect spots. I know you want some. Yum yum. Hot. unfortunately, all good trips must come to an end. While we try to escape life as much as we can, at the end of it, we're still got to go back to it. So I'm going to sign off here, and thanks for watching. Another quick one, as I said earlier, just to follow up to the Meai trip, just something nice, quick, close, overnighter, and easy to do. Jaffles in a few minutes. I could eat 20 of them. Love them, love me Jaffles. So again, thank you. After the Meai video uploaded, by the time this one uploads, we should be at our 300 subscriber mark. The goal for the season's 500, so we are well on the way to getting there. And as expected, heading to Meai, chasing opal has roped a few more of yous in. So it seems if I wanted to have a real successful channel, I'd move to Meai and just look for opal every day, which I'd love to do, but again, life is in the way. Maybe one day when houses and loans and aeroplanes are paid off, I'll be able to get there, but until then, it's just going to be heading out into the bush, local areas, fishing, camping, enjoying the outdoors and the aeroplanes, and yeah, so again, thank you everyone that's been watching. Thank you all new subscribers. Great to see you on board. Hopefully you're here for more than just opal. And yeah, I'll sign off and be back next time with another video. Out in this. How good's this?